Thank you and good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughan for Sam Sports Report, Monday, February 17th. The Tigers got off to a good start over the weekend. They're playing their best ball. Georgia and Mizzou played a really back and forth game in the first half, as many 13 lead changes and a lot of ties. Mizzou was down 3 at the half. Mizzou took over in the second half. The Tigers made 4 threes. Out-rebounded the Bulldogs by 9. Fast break points for Missouri over Georgia, 19-0. It was a blowout. Mizzou won by 13. The Tigers can score sometimes with the best of them. 87-74. Mizzou's got a tough one against Alabama in Columbia. Alabama lost to number 1 Auburn over the weekend. Mizzou is 15. Alabama is 4. Tomorrow's game tips at 8 o'clock. Players to watch out for Alabama, Mark Sears and Tamar Bates. Also for Missouri, Caleb Grill, Anthony Robinson, and Mark Mitchell. Moved from 21 to 15 over the weekend after getting wins against Georgia and manhandling them. And on Wednesday, they manhandled Oklahoma, winning by 13 or more in each game. Tip at 8 on Wednesday. Alabama is number 4. Mizzou is 15. 87-74 was the final. I would start with K-State. They were the one team that was playing the best out of the local teams for a while. But I might get hate emails from Kansas, so I'll start with KU. KU, I don't know if you really want me to start with them, but they never led. They got down by 2 at halftime against a team that Utah is not very good. Like 80th ranked in KenPom, which is a basketball stat site. So meaning they're not in the tournament at all. Utah maybe an NIT team, maybe. So maybe barreling towards NIT at best. So Kansas got beat by them. It was kind of a game you thought maybe KU would get back into it. But for this 25 KU team, they're not the same kind of team as the lead spread. And KU continues to be overranked. They shouldn't be in the top 25. I'm saying it. You get some KU love because of KU Blue Bloods. Well, guess what? Other teams are better, including Mizzou is better than KU. We'll see in March. That's Sam Vaughan Smack. We'll see. Write it down. Mizzou is better than Kansas. Write it down for right now. Kansas State looked tired after winning 7 in a row. It was not close. 40-22 in a Chiefs comeback at halftime in the 2025 Super Bowl where it didn't matter. The Chiefs came back last week. It didn't matter this week either. 80-65 was the final. Kansas State plays Utah, who obviously beat Kansas last night, as we just mentioned. Kansas State and Utah will play tonight at 8 o'clock on ESPN2. And Auburn played. It was a midway close game, 94-85. Auburn, number 1, wins. Number 6, Houston survives in a close one. On the road, Houston survives 62-58. Wisconsin beats number 7, Purdue at home. Purdue was number 16. Wisconsin wins 94-84 over 7 Purdue. We talked about yesterday the Chiefs have a lengthy list of free agents they would like to prefer to retain, but shortage of the cap space makes it unlikely that they would place a franchise tag on any of them. The Chiefs don't relish the idea of losing ground. Trey Smith is one of them, but putting him on a franchise tag, him is projected to cost $25 million and would wipe out their plans to re-sign others. The Chiefs have much already invested in offensive linemen Creed Humphrey, Jawan Taylor, and Joe Tooney. Another season tagging Smith does not make a lot of sense, Adam Teicher reports. We all hope when our dogs get lost that it turns out to be a story like this.
Man's best friend caught up against a scary situation on Friday, from going missing to being trapped in an iced-over pond. KSHB 41 News reporter Ryan Gamboa shares how a neighborhood came together to give this story a happy ending.
On Friday, an Independence family lost their dogs. They escaped from their backyard and ended up in this icy pond behind me. But with the help of some neighbors and some heroic firefighters, those dogs were brought back home safely. Dogs want nothing more than to love their owners.
They're good dogs.
But when a dog goes missing, an owner wants nothing more than to love their dog.
Just panic, just scared for her.
For this dog owner, Morgan Lindsay, he spent hours searching for his pooches. And like any good Samaritan, Morgan's neighbor, Bill Miller, helped search for Queso in trouble into the early morning hours.
These dogs are the neighborhood pet. I've kind of taken these two in over here. I just love them. They're great neighbors, and their dogs are part of the family.
As their search reached exhaustion, they found Queso trapped in an iced-over pond.
She was right there.
In a panic, Morgan said he was about to go in after her. What makes you decide that you're going to be the one to go get these dogs out of the water?
It's my dog.
But keeping his wits about him, the Independence Fire Department showed up, breaking a channel of ice, securing a brace on Queso, and getting her back to her owner.
The Independence Fire Department are the heroes of this whole thing.
Bill's right. First responders selflessly put themselves in harm's way.
It's amazing.
But what Bill doesn't realize, it's a neighbor's kindness that taught Morgan a thing about community.
Bill is right next to the fire department. Bill's the best neighbor here.
I call it neighbors helping neighbors.
A kind of loyalty and love only a dog can provide.
They're just good people.
In Independence, Ryan Gamboa, KSHB.
For those who are 99% of firefighter and policemen are good. There's just the 1% that you get on the news that are not good. Firemen, I salute them for this job. That's Sam Vaughan Sports, and here's a link to follow me on Facebook. Remember, I need 100 followers to be live on Facebook Sports. Sam Vaughan Sports Report. Signing off.